Hello, welcome to Three Crows Runes. My name is Jen. Let's do some rune readings. Today it is Thursday, the 16th day of the month of 10, and the moon is waning. So let's get started, see what message wants to come through today. I'm using the Elderfooth Arc on Birch. I do have an announcement video that's going to be coming up later today, but I need to get everything together for that. So, including the zebra, which I think has fallen behind something. So let's get started. This is a message. Let's see what message wants to come through today. This is a message for whenever you find this video, and for whoever this message is for. It could be for you now, or it could be for you at a future date, or it might not be for you. So if you're watching this and it's not resonating with you, just assume that it's for somebody else. Just leave it, for them, and that somebody else might be you in the future. So, it might be for you in the past as well. There might have been a situation where you would have wanted to hear this message back then, and then you can do a little bit of, the not inner child work, but it's the same sort of thing where you're actually going back and applying it to then, and then you can actually change some of the effects. So it's magic. So let's see. Okay. So your central issue for the message that wants to come through today, and for whoever this message is for, we have Thurza's reverse. So right now you seem to be facing a fairly substantial challenge. Like, this is a very difficult challenge. This challenge may even feel impossible, but it's not. Basically, it's reversed. So, as with other reversals, especially on the path line and the upper line, there is that other aspect of it which is inner. So So this is Thurzaz. It's the rune of the thorn, the giant, or the gateway, and when it's upright, it's like an open door. It's a challenge because you still have to psych yourself up to go through it, but it's not a challenge where it feels like impossible. When it's reversed, it's a thorn wall. So you have to find some other way around it. It's not something you can just psych yourself up and go through. It's something that you have to find a way around, or even just sort of live your way around it. And the implied for the inner is that there is an open door, but it's within you. So this is how you're going to get through this. Leading up to this, there's been a lot that's been like chaotic and things that are out of your control, and very much in the way of weather, things that rush in like suddenly and make a lot of fuss and noise and mess, and then leave. But so we have Hagalaz, which is the rune of the hailstorm. This is, as I just said, chaos, things that are out of your control. But it's also weather. It's something that's very natural. You couldn't really do anything about it. It came in and it's now messed things up. And this has left you in this situation where you are basically facing a thorn wall on the situation you're dealing with. It's a huge challenge for you that you're dealing with right now. So what is going to help you? We have, as well as what is going to help you along with working and focusing on this challenge, which is impossible, but you're embracing it. But also turning inward and looking for the open doors within you, because that's going to be a key to getting through this. What's going to help you? We have Pertho and we have Sovilo. I'm actually going to start with Sovilo because Sovilo is going to help you do Pertho. So what's going to help you the most is connect with your source energy. So Sovilo is the sun. It's source energy. It's connecting to the things that whenever you connect to them, whenever you do them, whenever you access them, it makes you feel like I could do this all day. It energizes you. It nourishes you. So these are the things in your life that no matter what, you can actually turn to these. And when you do them, they help you. It could be as simple as getting outside in nature, spending some time in fresh air. It could be as simple as putting on some music. It could be as simple as doing something that nourishes your soul. Like, if you're a writer or a musician or a singer or a dancer, or even, like baking, cooking, anything like that. Or even just if you're not any of those things, just get up and sing, get up and dance, do the things, that people, and I know lots of other people besides me have been saying this, but humans need to sing and dance and draw and create and do these things. You don't have to be good at it. Like it's not something, it's not like you're going out and you're planning to monetize this. Like you are basically, it's for your soul. It's for joy. It's for reconnecting to heart and spirit. So it doesn't matter. Just dance, just sing, just do joyful things because it doesn't, like nobody, don't worry about what anybody else is going to think. Do it alone, do it, in a sacred grove, whatever. But just do these things because that's what's going to connect you to source for you and really center you and get you energized and nourished and all that. And so that's the thing that you need to keep on hand while you're going through this. No matter what happens, make sure that you're having that in your day, write, draw, paint, dance, sing, even if you don't consider yourself good at it. If it's something that brings you joy, just do it. And that's what's going to connect you with source. And that's the most important thing. That's the thing that's going to help you the most through this, no matter what. Even if it feels silly, make time in your day for it. Put it in there because it's going to keep your morale up. And that's what you need at this point. The other thing this is going to help you with, and the other thing that is going to help you the most, is we have Pertho. Pertho is the rune of the lot box. This has to do with surprises and fate. Whatever is in the lot box was already in the lot box. So when it opens, when you unbox it, what you're seeing inside it is what was already in there. So these are surprises to you, but they're not a surprise to the universe. Once you see these things, it's going to be like, oh, and then you're going to be like, oh, but this has always been the case. So that kind of thing. It's like maybe it was something that you sort of were low-key noticing, but you didn't really acknowledge it or make the connection with what you're dealing with. But now, look for what is being revealed. That's the thing that it's suggesting. That's what Pertho's suggesting in this spot. Once you get yourself energized, once you keep yourself, up in morale and keep your spirits up, then look around for what's being revealed to you, because what's being revealed to you is going to help you. Whether it helps you as having more, like a better idea of what's going on, or if it helps you as far as this might be a potential solution, at least to the next step of dealing with what I'm dealing with, this Thurisaz reverse challenge. So that's what's going to help you. What is not going to help you? The way I read, and I've said this a few times, but just in case you're new, the center line is your path through the issue. The upper line is what helps, and the lower line is what doesn't help. These tend to be opposites, and the upper line is always the antidote to the lower line. So what isn't helping you? We have Tivas and we have Manas. So I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the upper line in this particular case. I'm going to read Manas first because this is what's behind what isn't helping you. So this is what isn't helping you that is behind what isn't helping you. So Manas is the rune of humanity and your part in it. It's a very positive rune in a negative spot, which means it's a worry about that thing. So Manas, again, it's humanity and your part in it. And so you're worried about your sense of belonging. You're worried about what other people might think of you. You're worried about, after all this has gone through, like, how can I handle this and be seen as cool still? Because you feel like people are scrutinizing you and you feel like, you're being looked at, and you want to continue this sense of belonging that you've had, but you feel like things are different now. And how can I maintain that sense of belonging now that I have this huge challenge in my life that I have to deal with? And you don't want to trouble people, and you want people to continue to look at you with joy. So that is going to be something that's like behind all of this. And that's why you're worried about what you can do. So that's behind your worries about Tivas. Tivas is Tyr, and Tyr is the warrior god. And he has to do with getting up and doing things. He has to do with, yes, driving forward on whatever quest you're on, but also with taking care of things that need to be taken care of and tending to duties and responsibilities. It's another upright rune in the negative spot and a very positive rune in the negative spot. So these are worries about that thing. And it all stems from the storm that you've just come through. And so you're worried about your duties and responsibilities, taking care of that. You're worried about taking care of the things that need to be taken care of. Can you do that? And you feel the reason that's an issue is because you feel so scrutinized, even if that's not actually happening. You feel like, you might be worried about, taking care of what you need to, and you're worried about what that will say about you as far as your sense of belonging in humanity. So once again, the upper line is the upper line is the antidote to the lower line. So if you're worried about that, bring yourself back up to connect with source. First of all, that's the only connection that you really need to be not worried about, but concerned with, have in mind, to reconnect with source, because that reconnects you with you. And you need to be okay with you. So reconnect with source, do whatever you need to do that. Do the things that always energize you, that always nourish you. And then again, if you're worried about how am I going to do the things I need to do, this is when, after you've reconnected with source, however you do that and feel better about things, that's when you're going to look for things that are being revealed. What is being revealed to me in this moment? Because that's what's going to help you. Either it's going to help you stay with your morale boost and stay interested and focused on things, or else it's going to give you clues to how you can overcome this. And you will overcome this, and it's not even going to take that long, because your very next step on the path line is Ivaz, which is the rune of the yew tree. This is patience, slow growth, slow development, taking things step by step, moving between worlds, and integration. So you're only sort of stuck in this moment. This is just basically a really difficult challenge, and you're going to be finding your way through it. But literally the next step on the path is Ivaz. It's going to be slow going. It's not going to be immediately hitting that gallop speed. We don't see Avaz here, the horse. So you're going to be moving slowly once you start moving again, but that's good, because you're on new ground at this point. Basically, now that you've crossed the threshold of the thorn wall, you are going to be on new ground, and so you need to be moving carefully, and you need to be making sure of every step, and you're going to need to be patient. You're going to need to be patient with yourself. You're going to need to be patient with the process and your new path. But your path will be clear after you clear this thorn wall. So my goodness, that is the message that wanted to come through today. I wish you all the best with this, and I wish you a lovely day or evening. Take care till next time. Bye.